Whoop, whoop. We back. We're at the midway point, boys. Welcome back to episode, I want to say 11, heading into week 10. Who would have thunk that we would have made it to 11 episodes?
No plans of slowing down either.
No plans of slowing down. I mean, who would have thought? And we're at the midpoint of the season. I can't believe it. It's flying. It's just flying. How are you feeling, boys?
I want to start off by saying Diamonds kind of sounds like Cheeto's got his swagger back.
Yes, you were a corpse last week. I love the energy here. I love the energy here. Didn't recognize you last week.
Yeah, it really just boils down to I hate losing. But you know what I'm going to do this week? We're going to stay humble. We're just going to stay humble. I'm planning to go to church probably on Friday this week. We're going to stay humble. I'm not going to go crazy or anything.
Are you a greaser?
What?
Are you going to like a Halloween party? It's November 5th. Are you a greaser?
Oh no, this is just how I dress now.
Okay.
Did you see that? I did go 3-0. I did go 3-0. So I mean, but like I said, I'm a man of Christ. I'm humble. It's all due to him upstairs, So, it's no big deal. I just throw on what I normally wear for this show, and we're gonna stay humble. Let's keep this show on the road, though, pal. All right, heading into week 10. Max, let's start with you. JJ McCarthy back.
We get to see the rise of a star, boys. It's not every day you get to see the rise of a star in real time. I'm all in on JJ McCarthy. I'm all in on the Vikings. We look good. We look damn good. The defense figured it out. And not to be, narcissistic or anything, but I wanted to add my record to my name this week, just in case the people forgot what I'm doing right now. Just in case the people forgot, go ahead and take a look at my name on the screen. I'm doing historic things right now. I'm seeing the board
I didn't even notice
like
that.
no one's ever seen it before. 13-5 on the season. The Vikings are going to put up a run that you have never seen, and we'll talk more about that game in the future. But I'm feeling good, Cheeto.
I was kicking myself during that Vikings game because guess what? JJ McCarthy has never done. He's never
lost in Michigan.
Never lost in Michigan. I was kicking myself. I'm watching that game, and I'm like, oh, my God, how do I not have the Vikings in this game? The writing was on the wall. Everybody and their mother was on the Lions to at least win that game, including our boy Diamonds. We'll get to him here in a moment. But, yeah, writing was on the wall. I mean, they looked really good. Flores, people forget how good he is at drawing up pressure and coming up with a game plan to stop a prolific offense. And fucking Christ, that was incredible game plan. I think they had like 6 sacks in that game. I mean, I would say they are back from the dead. I thought the Vikings were dead. But I'll jump in here for just a moment before we take it over to our boy Diamonds. Can you think of a team that has ever won the bye week more than the Eagles just won the bye week?
Lions losing. What were the other?
Lions lost. Cowboys lost. Then we get Jalen Phillips. We get Jair Alexander, Michael Carter, just the moves that were made. Oh, Packers lost. We're in the 1 seed in the NFC now, with a chance to really run away with it if we can beat the Packers this week. I couldn't be more excited. I'm back in on the Eagles. I was kind of hoping that we were going to move away from A.J. Brown and take a look into the future, but we didn't do that. Didn't do that. I wanted to be right. I wanted to be right with that presentation I gave a couple weeks ago. Can't always be right. Howie knows better than I do. I trust in Howie, but I'm very excited about this Eagles team, and we're going to jump into some mid-season predictions here in a little bit. But Diamonds, tell me about that Jags win.
Oh my God, was that just the ugliest, greatest game you've ever seen in your life? I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, that game, we had to win that game so bad, and We looked terrible in the first half. We looked pretty bad the entire game, except like the last 2 drives and in overtime, the last drive in overtime. You can say all you want about Trevor Lawrence. Say all you want. He's a weirdo. He's awkward. He's not a winner. That dude was throwing to Austin Tremmel and Tim Jones to win that game. He was throwing to us 3 that game. Still got it done. And honestly, this is not even I'm not even exaggerating. I don't remember the last time our defense or our D line bat down a throw. And I don't know. And for the grace of God, Devon Hamilton did that to a wide open receiver for the Raiders for the 2-point conversion. That was, I mean, a little bit of luck involved. Great win. 5-3. I am pumped. We had to have that game, and we did.
Yeah, that is a must win, some would say. Gateway game, maybe. Gateway game to the rest of the season.
100%. Off the bye, we had to have that.
Yep. Well, let's jump into a little recap here. So I'll just go ahead and share my screen briefly. I mean, guys, in the picks that mattered, I just want a little preface here. The picks that mattered with our lives on the line, undefeated, sweep the fucking board. Unbelievable. 6-0. Everybody knows, I mean, we've got our little individual segments, but we have these picks that if we lose by the end of the season, you're talking about execution here. You're talking about we're playing with our lives. So, I mean, those are the picks to monitor. Those are the ones that matter. The rest of them are just really, they're icing on the cake.
And just to clear up, Cheeto, the ones that we want to hit our individual segments, but those aren't the ones that count in the death ledger. So the ones that count are the Nardi and Nice and the Mortal Lock.
Yes.
This week we swept.
Yes. And just if I haven't made it clear, the winner of the death ledger will be executing the loser. So I just want to make sure people understand that we're not joking around. And 6-0 this week. Let's just fly through them. David Montgomery, anytime touchdown. Wow, was that a lock? I think that happened in the first quarter. Great pick there. Diamonds. Lamar Jackson under 35.5 rushing. Coming off a hammy. No chance, Lamar. Tucker Kraft. Max, you might have ended his entire season. I think you actually did.
Yeah.
Don't root for injury, but great pick. Bills Chiefs under 52.5 for you, Diamonds, for your mortal lock. I mean, if you want to dive into that for a moment, you go right ahead.
I went against the grain with that pick. It looked terrible after the first half. I mean, I feel like both offenses were playing well. And from the grace of God, I think there was like maybe 7 points in the fourth quarter. I don't know exactly, maybe 10. That was a backdoor cover. I don't really know how that hit, to be honest with you. I think it ended at 50 points. I'll take it. I'll take it any way I can get it.
Yep. No, I think you were exactly right. I don't think there was points in the last 9 minutes of that game. So you really were holding on by a thread. But yeah, no, they did exactly what you said, though. So that second half, it slowed down immensely. They both teams playing not to lose. And that Bills defense actually is what came through for you, Diamonds. They are going to be a problem, the Bills. I think they're going to be a real problem. Raiders +3. Had to do it. I'm glad that the Jags could still get the win, and I could squeeze by with the Raiders +3. I really was. Diamonds knows. I was rooting on Geno, and I had no faith. I had no faith in Geno to get that 2-point, as Diamond said, wide open man in the end zone, and batted down. And then Max with Bengals. Oh no, you had what did you have, Max?
Yeah, you didn't update this one. I had the Broncos to take on the Texans plus 1.5. Had to make a phone call midway through that game and tell my boy Sean Payton, hey, put a hit out. For
yeah.
TJ.
Hey, you see this Stroud guy? Let's take that guy out of the game.
Take him out.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that, Max. You got 2 guys down from your place. Last week.
Yeah. Ending careers out here, and
if it weren't for a few other things that happened, it would have been 3 with Jaden Daniels, which I do want to talk about here in a second.
I do want to dive into that here in just a moment.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, actually, why don't you just dive into that? I mean, God bless his soul. We don't root for injury.
We don't root for injuries.
No, but
you want to hear a crazy stat? You want to hear a crazy stat that my boy Adam Schefter just got off the phone with him?
What?
You know how we started this at the beginning of the season? And I said Jaden Daniels, RJ3, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
Same week, same down, same
No.
opponent,
Stop,
same
stop,
yard line
stop.
that RG3 got injured
What?
in his second season.
What?
Same down, same opponent, same yard line, same week.
Max,
Oh,
Max, Max. I mean, I'm not going to fact check you. You're being dead serious on that.
I'm being dead serious.
I thought RG3's injury was when he was dropping back to pass, like in his own 20, and he tore his Achilles. I mean, if you saw the stat, I believe you, but my memory is also shitty. That is actually the most insane thing I've ever heard.
They're
yeah.
the same. Now the injury wasn't the same. Obviously, Jaden Daniels broke his right arm in 19 different places. RG3 was obviously a knee injury, but it's looking awfully similar. Diamonds, I blame you for ruining the pick I originally had, but nonetheless, hey, Jaden Daniels, we'll see you next year.
Boy, I hope you don't start betting against me, Max, because I don't know what voodoo doll you got over there, but please, God, stay away from the Eagles. All right.
Some hocus pocus going on over there
Yeah.
at Maxime 13-5. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. 13-5. I just want to point that out for the
I do,
listeners out there.
Cheeto. I'm being a little humble here. I think you guys have the special segments being added into your overall record. I think it's only fair that I get an 0-1 on my special segments. We're halfway through the season. I haven't never really come close to hitting one. I think it's unfair that I'm not having that factored in. I think I deserve an 0-1 next to my name on the special segments.
I'll add 0-9 if you want me to.
Let's settle down. What would that put me at? 50?
Yeah,
That put me at
that puts you
50% on
about
the season?
50%.
I don't hate that, Max. I don't hate that. I think that's
we'll
fair.
add one loss.
Maybe a half, maybe a half point.
Okay.
And if you go the whole season without, it's a full. I mean, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
Mhm.
That point's gonna matter. I don't hate that.
I tell you what, I've been sprinkling a little 0.25 unit, half a unit. I tell you what, I've definitely lost more than a unit on Max's plays.
Sure have.
I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but
Sure
we're gonna get there when we get there. The one thing I do want to just say, I just want quick predictions from the my co-host here. I value you guys' feedback. We're halfway through the season. Quick AFC, NFC, and then Super Bowl champ. Let's just dive into it. I'm just curious. I feel like it's a very open landscape here. So if you gun to your head, give me your AFC winner, your NFC winner, and then your Super Bowl champion. And would you bet them right now? They may be a big favorite. Probably wouldn't bet them. See if they come off a loss. Just curious where your guys' heads are. I could start if you'd like me to.
Yeah, I think I didn't really understand what you just said. So if you could take it away, and then I'm gonna.
It's just we're midway through the season.
AFC,
we understand people are who they are. If I had gun to my head, I am going with the Buffalo Bills, and I know that I'm not taking them, but Buffalo Bills in the AFC. And then after what I just saw from Howie Roseman, I think anybody that says anything differently is smoking crack. But the Eagles, especially when they wipe their ass with the fucking Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin this weekend, it'll be the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Give me the Eagles by 3, back-to-back world champs.
Who saw that one coming, Diamonds?
Yeah. No bias there. I think Jalen Hurts could have gotten hurt for the year. I think you would still have the Eagles winning the whole thing.
That's not true at all. Not true at all.
Oh, yeah, no, because you think he's never mind. I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah,
because you think he's so needed.
Top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback. Diamonds. He's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, we can table that for maybe later in the year, but I will follow that up. I mean, we talked about it last week. I think the winner of the Chiefs Bills game last week was going to lose in the AFC Championship, and I firmly believe that. I think the Chiefs are going to come out of the AFC, and I think the Los Angeles Rams are going to come out of the NFC. They look their defense is stacked. Their offense, they finally had a second weapon with Puka. They can run the ball. Matt Stafford is I love Matt Stafford. I think he's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
I really, really like the Rams, and head coaching. I'll definitely go to Sean McVay on versus the Eagles. So yeah, I think the Rams are come out the
Okay.
NFC.
Okay.
I'm going to go a bit more unorthodox. We're actually going to have 6 different teams that we're guessing are going to make these Super Bowl. Little unorthodox. I just think it's a legacy year for this man. It's what the TV ratings want. It's what the NFL probably needs. I think the Steelers are going to shake the NFL up when they get to the
Wow.
playoffs. I think Aaron
Wow.
Rodgers is going to kind of do some things that people don't normally see him do, not since his days in Green Bay. I think he'll be the representative of the AFC. And then, hey, there's something scary going on in Seattle, guys. There's something
Okay.
real scary going on in Seattle. And I think Sam Darnold, he's put up a hell of a season. God, do I wish he was still on the Vikings, even though JJ's putting up a hell of a performance. I think it's going to be Steelers, Seahawks in a battle to who wants it more in the Super Bowl. And that's my pick right now.
I mean, the Steelers. I mean, Cheetah. We can just call it like it is. The Steelers is just clickbait. I mean, there's just no chance
They're
you look
not
at that
going to
defense.
Clickbait.
It's just
They're not
clickbait.
going to the Super Bowl.
It's just we can put in the header of this video Steelers to the Super Bowl question mark.
Yeah.
Like there's just
They
just
they
no
just
way.
they just beat the Colts. They just
Who
they
are
just
overrated.
mollywhopped the
Who
Colts.
are
overrated.
overrated. Maybe.
Okay. Hey. There's only
Hey,
one way
hey,
we're gonna find out about
hey,
this. There's only
don't
one way
worry.
we're gonna find out about this.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't take the Chiefs and the Bills to make the play. Like
There's no way the
holy
Steelers.
clickbait. If people are trying to watch and get our picks, I don't want to
John.
tell them what they already know.
John, Diamonds, honestly, we have no right to doubt anything that this man says.
That's so true.
I should put in a bet right now for the Steelers to win the AFC. That's honestly what I should do.
Good point.
But that's neither here nor there. I'm glad that we got. I needed an unorthodox. I don't see that, but every year there's that unorthodox team that just kind of gets hot and they go on a run. So let's dive in to the picks. Okay, this is why people are here. This is why I'm staying humble. I got my glasses tinted. I'm running like a 2015 vision, but these boys are fixing that for me. So anyone saying, "Hey, Leo," or Cheeto, you were 3-0 wearing your glasses last week. Don't worry, that got me enough money to get these bad boys corrective. So we're good. Okay. All right. Naughty or nice. Before we dive into that, interesting sponsor this of the show this week, German beer company. Because if you didn't know, we got a Berlin game this week,
and we're global.
Falcons Colts. We got a Berlin game. We get saddled up for an early Monday morning game or Sunday morning game. It is Zwickel, and they had something they wanted me to say to the listeners this week. Auf Wiedersehen, sagte Fonsenhande, Auf Wiedersehen, Schnitzelbach, and that says, "'Cause we can, listeners, we love you and drink responsibly." Yeah. Okay. Let's dive in. Let's dive into some picks. Naughty or nice? If anyone is very confident, which I always am, I wanted
to say one more thing before we dive into this, because this was naughty or nice last week. We did give Diamonds a little leeway with the David Montgomery pick at -130. And if you know anything about Max 13-5 Max Zemer, you know that he holds the receipts. And his honorable mention, just in case we didn't accept that, was Bijan, who did not hit his over.
How did you track that?
Who did not hit his over. So I just want that to be known and said.
Crazy.
You're welcome, Diamonds.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, that's crazy. You guys saved me a point. That's why I love you guys. You know that.
Hey, we'll just remember that.
Max, I'm pissed that you have that on record. I know it's on record in the last episode, but I'm pissed. I thought that was gonna be lost in the archives. I remember that pick very well. He ended with like 20 rushing yards. But I had Monty. Thanks to you guys. Let's get the show on the road. Who wants to go first with the naughty or nice?
Anyone? I mean, I can dive right in.
Hey, no. Fuck it. I'll go first.
Yeah.
And I love this pick. I'm going Ted McMillan, who's been a popular, nice prop on this podcast. I think this is like the 4th time we've taken him. Over 49.5 receiving yards, back at home versus the Saints. That defense is terrible. I don't think he hit this number last week. I think it ended with 46, but that was a bruiser type game against the Packers. I think this week the offense is going to kind of open up. I think Bryce Young is going to have a little better of a day. And I think he's going to dance. I think he's going to cruise past 50 yards. I love it. There's really not much more to say. I think he's hit this probably in half of his game. So it is a little sketch, but I think he's going to get more involved this week in the offense against the terrible Saints.
Miserable Saints.
Yeah, miserable. I mean, they should get demoted to the Canadian League at this point.
Yeah, I feel bad for Kamara, honestly.
Yeah.
Diamonds, I'm looking at the Hard Rock line. He's looking at 48.5.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give you a yard
that
there.
extra yard. I got him on my fantasy team, Diamonds, and it's been disappointing. I got to be honest. It's just been disappointing. So I mean, I love that pick.
He's wide receiver like 20. You probably draft him in the 5th round. I mean, he's not going to win you a matchup. He's going to have 16 points. I agree. He's not been great, but he's been okay. You can start him.
And yeah, he's an every week starter. But if you drafted Tet, you had this vision of him being, a possible breakout top 10 receiver, and it wasn't in the cards. Wasn't in the cards. I agree. But I like the pick a lot. He actually he ruined me last time I took him, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. I've got one that just makes too much sense, and lately when I've been saying that on the show, it's been hitting. So listen up, okay? Let's talk about a team that made me a lot of money last week. We're talking about the Las Vegas Raiders, okay? We're going to talk about a team that just sold off some pieces. Just sold a piece to the team that just beat them. I mean, can you get any lower than that?
Thank you, Jacoby.
Yeah, sold away Jacoby.
Welcome aboard.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And basically, who does Geno have to throw the ball to? We're talking about one guy, and it's Brock Bowers. Okay, give me Brock Bowers 7+ receptions. Max, look this up for me. I guarantee you this is plus money on the Hard Rock. Give me Brock Bowers, 7+ receptions. I guarantee you Sean Payton's only mindset in this game is going to be, they've only got one guy. Let's stop one guy. But what I saw in that Jags-Raiders game is that he cannot be stopped. He cannot be stopped. If you do whatever you want to do against him, I guarantee you he's going to have 10+ receptions. I worry about the yards because God knows that Denver defense is good, but they're going to find ways to get the ball in his hand, and he will eclipse that 7+ receptions, and that's a Cheeto guarantee. That's a guarantee, okay?
Is Surtain back?
Apparently, he might be out for a while.
Oh,
Max? Max, what's the line? What's the line here?
The line is 6.5 plus 105.
Okay.
Oh, give me that. I'm going to take that to the bank. Double your money and some. Take it away, Max.
I love it. I love that one, Cheeto. And mine don't have a whole lot of hard, cold facts about this one. I'm not looking at the X's and O's here. Didn't even look at his past 6 games. Don't know what this man's been doing, but it's got to be impressive. Puka Nacua, his line's at 95.5. just sounds like a lot of yards. I went out and I looked at the board this week, closed my eyes, and I said, we'll go with that one. So I just don't think he gets 95.5. They're playing the 49ers, who traditionally have a good defense, must be struggling in the pass game this year. They're in San Francisco. It's Sunday afternoon. I just have a hard time seeing Puka go for 95.5. And the great one, why I love picks like this, and I'll go back to last week when I'm choosing tight ends under 60, is you'll be writing this in the third quarter. Just you'll be on the edge of your seat because he's not going to hit it until the third or fourth. So this one's going to be alive until the very end. And I just 100 yards, not going to happen. 95.5. Puka Nacua under. Give me naughty.
You're the only one brave enough. Only one brave enough to hit these unders. Actually, never mind, Cheeto. I know you hit one last week, but I mean, it's so scary, Cheeto. I don't know about for you. I think he might be lying because I think four or five of the weeks here he's started out saying, I don't know why I don't really have much for you guys, but I do like, I like Tucker Kraft under 60.5 yards. I like Puka Nacua under 94.5 yards. And then they're just stone cold locks. I bet if we went on his computer, he's got an Excel sheet of just stats on stats dating back to like 5
He has
years
a
ago.
model. He has a model.
He's got a model that we don't know about. But hey, we're gonna find it, Max. I think I like it because you're just the hottest person.
But is that not that's a lot of yards? That's a lot. And I know Matthew Stafford, potential MVP this season. A lot of yards. 95
I agree.
and a half.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Diamonds at this point, I don't even question it.
I don't either.
I 100% will have this. It's gonna. He's probably. You know what he's probably gonna do? He's probably gonna get hurt. So fantasy managers out there, hold on to him tightly, because
oh my, that's so true.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard this one from a good friend of mine, JT, longtime listener to the pod. I hope he's okay on Monday. Hope he's okay on Monday, guys.
Hope he practices on a Monday. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's dive in. We got our little individual segments here. It's always me or Diamonds first. You let me know. I kind of actually would like to go before Max. So after you.
That's okay. I got to get mine out of the way.
No. Max, you're still last.
Okay.
Well, Max is always last on the individual segments. I don't really care about the order. Correct. I don't know, Max, if you want to go now. Wait, you want to go before?
I want to go before Max.
Okay, so then I'll just go. I don't know what you have cooked up over there in the greaser jacket with the slick back hair. I'll go first. My mortal is the Lions -8 in Washington against the Commanders. This Lions team.
No.
Just to specify,
teaser, dude.
What?
It's your teaser.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Why would the individual segment affect what you do with Max? I'm so confused. Okay. I misheard that. My bad. Sorry. Individual segments.
You'll understand in a moment.
And it also doesn't matter because my three team 7.5 point teaser. I went 2 for 3 last week. The Lions killed me, losing to the Vikings, Max's Vikings last week. But here we go. I'm going to go again. I think the last 6 weeks I've one loss. I'm coming off a loss. You know what it means. I'm going to win. I'm going to go back to the well with the Lions -0.5 at the Commanders. I'll give you guys a question with this pick. Lions -0.5. When's the last time the Lions have lost back-to-back games? Give me a date in fall in a year. A fall date in a year.
I'm going to say before Dan Campbell's first year. And I don't even know when that was.
Maybe it was September 8th, 2020.
One at a time, please.
2022.
September 8th, 2024.
Thank you, Max, for following the directions here. I wanted a date and a year. You just said a year, Cheeto. It was October 30th, 2022. It's been 3 years.
I nailed that shit. I said 2022.
I know, but I wanted a date as well. But yes, October 30th, 2022 is the last time the Lions lost back-to-back games. I had them at -0.5. So if they tie, I lose the bet. This team is I still think a juggernaut. So Lions -0.5. My second pick is the Jags +6.5 at the Texans. I don't know if you guys know, CJ Stroud is not playing. That still doesn't mean that we're going to kick the shit out of the Texans. I think it's going to be a close game. We've already beat them once. Division game, it is kind of sketch, but I think the Jags +6.5. I think it'll be a close game. I think we'll win. I don't think that's going to be. I think we should win. We're expected to win. That's my second pick. And then it pains me to do this, but I think it's a Sunday night game. I'm going to be backing the Eagles +9.5 in
Monday night game.
It's Monday night.
Monday
night. I'm going Eagles +9.5 against the Packers. The Packers are decimated on offense. Tucker Kraft is no longer there. The defense looks okay, I guess, but I think it's going to be another good game. The Eagles look good coming off a bye. Eagles +9.5. So those are my 3 picks. Again, Lions -0.5 point, Jags +6.5, and the Eagles +9.5. And then Cheeto, or unless you guys want to talk about it, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
No,
I'll give the floor for
you. My
only
thing I was going to say is the great part about that one is if you can make it to Monday, John, you get to do one of these. You get to kick your feet up
100%.
And you just get to fucking watch them. You get to just kick the feet up and watch them probably win outright. I mean, definitely went outright. So just an absolute lock going into Monday if you can get there. All right, let's get into my Sunday Night Football get out of jail free card. For the listeners out there, I have been incredible. Don't want to toot my own horn or anything, or scratch my ass and smell it or anything like that. But I've been really, really good. Okay, so listen up. All right, so every once in a while you take a guy and he doesn't come through for you. That does not mean that you give up on him. We live in America, and we live in a world of second chances. Okay, we live in a world of second chances. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to take Aaron Rodgers plus 2.5 at LA against the Chargers. This is going to be a weird game. You're going to have to stick with me on this one. For the people on Instagram, I will be posting another Braveheart speech before this one because, like I said, you don't just go away from something the first time it gets tough. All right, you circle back, you regroup, and you plant your flag where it's meant to be planted. Steelers are going to win this game. Sunday Night Football. I expect this D-line to give Justin Herbert all the hell in the world. I think this defense found something this week against the Colts, okay? I believe that they're going to have a great week of practice. I think that stadium's going to be 60% Pittsburgh fans. You're going to see those terrible towels out at an away game. I do think it's going to be a weird game. The one thing I will tell you is if the Chargers jump on them, don't be scared to double down on the Steelers live, okay? Because it's going to be a weird one. I expect some. We're going to get to that. Don't worry, Max. I expect this to be a weird game. Before Max, okay, so now we're going to pivot here. Before Max jumps into whatever the fuck he's about to give you, all right, let me just tell you guys something. We've been letting Max, kind of just go unscathed on these lotto parlays and hey, go to the gas station, buy a lottery ticket and all that shit. What I see when I see a guy go to the gas station and I'm waiting in line and he's buying a lottery ticket? I'm like, this fucking dipshit.
I see a crack pipe in his hand too.
Yeah. Just like, what are you doing? It's fucking 6 a.m. I'm trying to get my Celsius so I can start my day, and you're buying lotto tickets? That's what really goes through my brain. That's what goes through my brain. That being said, I've got something for the listeners this week. And let me just say, what made me do this is I'm just throwing my 2 cents in the group chat, right? I'm just throwing my 2 cents in the group chat, and I say, hey, Max, just throwing my 2 cents in here. It seems like a great week for a Hungry Dog run faster parlay. And he goes, I'm just putting that out there for the lotto. He goes, worry about your own picks. Plenty there to keep busy.
Is he wrong?
Unbelievable. So what I did is I went in and I went ahead and I've got something for the listeners. You want to take my picks? You want to take Max's picks? You do whatever you want here, okay? I've got a Hungry Dogs run faster parlay that I've already seen it happen. We're talking about 15-1. Starting in Berlin. Auf Wiedersehen.
I like the Falcons.
Starting in Berlin. Give me the Falcons money line over the Colts. And then we're going to go to the noon slate, I believe. I love this one so much. Jackson Dart's been playing some good ball. Give me Jackson Dart and the Giants in Chicago money line. And then we're going to cap it off with Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Ramsey, DK Metcalf, Jalen Warren, Steelers money line. Sunday Night Football. This is called a Cheeto Dust Sprinkle Guarantee Hungry Dog Lock. Over to you, Max.
Cheeto, I'm happy you said that. I really am, because I prepared some words here. Was gonna address the folks about the text I sent. Was gonna potentially apologize. Let me go and pull that one back. You're not getting shit from me, because what I was gonna do, Cheeto, is I was gonna give you a little grace. I was gonna say, you know what, Cheeto, you were right. The fans, they do deserve a Hungry Dog parlay, but not a 3-legger. No. No, they deserve a 6-legger.
Oh,
They deserve a 6-leg underdog parlay this coming weekend that brings in some real cash. Something they could take to the bank, take the casino and double it. Something they can take, look at their woman and say, fuck off. I'm going out tonight. Okay? This week's Lotto Pick Parlay is a 6-legger. Hungry dog runs faster. And we're starting in Minnesota when the Vikings take down Lamar Jackson with the rise of J.J. McCarthy. Cheeto, I'm on board with you with the Giants. The Bears suck. They're the worst 5-3 team the NFL's ever put together.
Couldn't agree more.
I apologize, Diamonds, but when you can only beat the Raiders by 1, I'm going to take your opponent the following week. Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett just wanting the starting job over Kyler Murray this Sunday afternoon. He's taken down the NFC champion, soon to be NFC champions, Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold goes down. Cardinals win that game. Cheeto, I'm with you with the Steelers. They're taking down the Chargers Sunday night. And then we got wait, they must have messed up that picture there. The Eagles.
Oh, you got it right.
Oh, no, I got it right. The Eagles money line against the Packers Monday night. I'm tired of the touchdown score parlays. I want to root for a team. This is your Lotto pick of the week. A 6-leg, 10 bring home, 2,600. Take this. Have fun with it. You got the game spread out. You know how I love to do that. You're not all bought in at noon. You can relax, enjoy yourself, and win some real money. That is your Lotto pick of the week, gentlemen.
Wow. I don't have the slide, so I feel like I got to remind them. I've got 2 of the same in there, but if you want to just avoid losing, just throw the Falcons in there instead of the other 6 of them. So sorry, that was a shot.
6 of them instead of the other 6 of them. Just put
instead of the other 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, Max. Sorry, had to be done. I've been getting too many DMs. They're like, I can't believe you're letting this Max guy keep going, and I hate that because you're my boy.
That's weird. I get the exact opposite DMs. Hey, keep up. I can't wait for next week. You know the number of texts I got when Mark Andrews scored on Thursday? I thought my phone was broken. I gave the people some hope. That's all we're looking for here is some hope. Okay? When Braveheart, when he gives that speech, they have no hope. Okay? That's the point we're getting to with those Lotto picks. They have no hope, but they're still tailing. You know why? Because they want to win some real money. Okay? And so take this. Let's have some fun this weekend. And I'm not going to apologize. I won't apologize till week 17 when they've all missed. Okay? Then I'll give a sincere apology to the group, and I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I also got to say, what a wild text from Cheeto to you, Max. Who does he think he is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, hey, guess what, Cheeto? Not too easy winning a 26,000 to 1 lay, buddy. What if I was like, hey, for your Sunday night, I think it's a good day for the over? What are you talking about? Just an incredibly arrogant text by you, Cheeto. I was offended for Max.
Where did you get off?
At some point, dude, I'm Max. I'm a little pissed you followed his advice, but I do love this. Besides the Texas money line, but I totally understand. I like it. I like the plays. I think it's tough hitting all 6 money lines, but I like it. That's why
we do it. The one thing I do want to say is, and I was able to do it at the beginning of the season. I like to have some fun with these. I don't want to just do touchdown scores. Don't want to just do first touchdown. I try to mix and match and find something that's a little bit more potent in there. Let's go to our sponsor, Hard Rock. Give me something. Throw some more teasers. Give me something I can really get behind that's a bit more juicy instead of just these money line and touchdown scores. There's got to be something I can sink my teeth into that I haven't found just yet. But nonetheless, I got nothing else to say about this. I'm praying and hoping at this point. But Cheeto, you ever give me advice like that again, I will leave the group chat and you won't see me next Wednesday.
Warranted.
Okay. It's the last you'll hear from me. Okay? I'll just keep winning. All right? That's how I do my talking. I show up to my problems in the back of a limo there, pal. All right. Let's get in.
Let's get in the Mortals, baby. I was going to say a joke that was not going to hit.
Can I start with the Mortal?
Go for it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Felt like it felt like this one came to me out of nowhere where I wasn't sure. I was thinking, I didn't know what I was going to do with this one, but it's like a voice in my head kept ringing. Um, I think this team is great. They came off a tough loss last week. Um,
I know
but
where
the
he's going.
Lions -8 really feels good. The Lions -8 really feels good this week. They're taking on the Commanders, probably starting Marcus Mariota Sunday at afternoon. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how this idea got into my head, but I think Detroit's going to beat them by 32 points. Like Diamond said earlier, I don't know what it was related to, but they haven't lost 2 games in a row. Cheeto, you want to give me a year and a date when that last happened?
Yeah, I want to say it was October 24th, 2022.
Damn straight it was.
Yeah.
So Lions -8. Diamonds, over to you. What was your
That's
moral lie?
that is theft. That is theft. And
Oh, did
You
you
got to keep your head in the game, Diamonds.
did you
Hey,
say that?
you know what's hilarious about that is I was gonna go into this pod because I once I pass you, Max, you're just gonna see my ass the entire time down the finish line. So
Wait,
I was trying to find a play and I couldn't find one. And I came in before like 10 minutes before the pod started. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just fade whatever Maxis says, and if I can win, I'll bump up 2 spots from him. But I mean, God, and then I found the Lions. I love the Lions. I'm not taking the Lions. Cheeto, you go, and I'm gonna find my own play, and I'm gonna make sure the Commanders somehow win that game. Cheeto, over to you. Let me cook for a minute.
Take your time. Take your time, Diamonds. You got put in a tough spot there, but I like gamers. I like gamesmanship, and what that was gamesmanship.
It was.
That was a pro move, Max. He knows his life's on the line, as do I. That's why I want to talk about a team. I want to talk about a team that impressed me just about as much as the Eagles did over the trade deadline. We're talking about a team that has been just belt to ass with everybody that they've played in the last couple of weeks. And Max said it earlier. The Seattle Seahawks have been just belt to ass for the last 3 or 4 weeks of football. They're playing great football. But this week they go up against Jacoby Brissett. Give me the Cardinals +6.5. I told this to Diamonds, I want to say the other day. You take a team that's definitely worse than the team that they're playing, and they're the road team, and Vegas is only giving them 6.5. They're fucking begging you to take the fucking home team. They're begging you to take the home team. And let me just say this to Jacoby. You better not fuck me. Hey, listen close. You better not fuck me. All right? Better not fuck me.
Hey, back up, dude. We're both uncomfortable.
Easy.
Sorry. I had to get in Jacoby's ear. Okay. You better not fuck me. But give me the Cardinals. I like the way that defense looked. I like the way Marvin Harrison's coming out party. Trey McBride. Finally, I think they get Trey Benson back this week. I really do. I think that they're going to keep it close. It's an interdivision game. And I think everybody is they're just glazing the Seahawks team I think Sam Darnold's the same Sam Darnold's last year. They're going to go into the playoffs. I'm sorry, Max, about your prediction. They're going to go into the playoffs and Sam Darnold is going to poop down his pants and he's going to get sacked 3 times. Jackson Smith-Njigba is not going to know what planet he's on, and that defense is going to crumble. All right, that's my prediction about this Seahawks team. They're a year away at least. Over to you, Diamonds.
Yeah, I like that play. Man, that last 2 minutes of just me scrambling. This is war. The first 9 weeks of the season, I think we played a gentleman type game. Am I wrong? Who's dude with sunglasses? Hey,
Yo.
Samuel. Hey, Samuel, back off for 10 minutes and you'll be back on because I have some words for your brother.
It's not going to take him fucking 10 minutes, Sam. Don't worry.
Okay, never mind. I'll go with it. No, the first 9 weeks we've played gentleman handshake type bets. We've been doing it the right way. Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. That was absurd by Max. I love it by Max, but I did find something that we talked about with your money line parlays. I'm not going to take too much time here. I'm gonna get away from the Lions because I have to beat Max. So we can't take the same play, I'm going the Giants plus 4.5 against the Bears. I think it's a consensus that we don't think the Bears are very good. Roma Dunze's kind of hurt. DeAndre Swift's kind of hurt. Their defense smells like dog poop. It actually smells like Cheetos breath. It smells like Cheetos breath. Stinky. So we're taking plus 4.5. I mean, I think the Giants, they're a frisky team. They'll play through the whistle. I mean, they'll play in the fourth quarter if they're down. This might be a backdoor cover. This could be an outright win. I like it. Not as much as the Lions -8. I can't. I have to be honest, but that's my play. Giants plus 4.5.
Love it. I'm a Jackson Dart believer, low key.
He looks great, dude.
I saw somebody in my fantasy league trade for him, and I had to take a look at it. I was like, oh my God, Jackson, who's trading for Jackson Dart? Oh my God, this guy's lighting it up.
Yep.
I mean,
everyone's talking about Drake May. Yeah, everyone's talking about Drake May. Jackson Dart looks great.
Yeah.
How long is Scadoo's out for the year?
I think so. I mean, he literally snapped his leg in half.
Who saw that coming?
All right, let's bring him in. Let's talk about a guy here that I don't think has ever lost a bet. Not in a single life. Big friend of the program. I feel like I used to play Xbox with you way back in the day. And you said, a lot of things that were questionable over the hot mic. But, hey, you've grown up a lot. Let's hear it. Sam Zemer, everybody.
Hey, boys. How
there he is.
It is great to be here. I'm so excited. I got a great pick for you boys. It's amazing. Millions of viewers. I love it here, boys.
Welcome, baby. What do you got for us?
Talk to me. Sell me on it, Sam. Sell me.
You guys know I don't do many bets, but whenever I do, I win them. So I was looking through my FanDuel really quick, and I just wasn't seeing anything that I liked. Well, you know what I did?
That's not good news.
I just made my own alternate spread. Bills
Diamonds love
minus 13.5 plus 146 against the Dolphins. It is free money. 2 touchdowns. Bills minus 13.5. It is free money.
Oh, I love that.
Honestly, that's probably a great pick. I can't really argue with that.
So Sam, you just think that the Bills are just gonna kill them?
I think they're just gonna kill them. I thought about giving them 3 touchdowns, and I just couldn't do it. But I think 2 is free money, and I know that you guys have had a few losses on here before, and I'm just trying to get you guys your money back.
Hey, Max, I have a proposition for Sam. Let's see here. Sam, if you can name me 2 receivers for the Bills, we'll put our entire balance on it.
Leo, that is a great question. That is a great question right there.
You're either banging the keyboards or doing something else that I don't want to talk about.
Hey, I'm not banging the keyboards here. I could tell you the 2 receivers, but you know what? I don't want you guys to throw your full balance on there. I'm putting down a 20 piece of my own. I say you guys should throw down 20 piece of your own. Get up there, get a win in the books, and get out. That's all that you guys need. That's all the viewers need. I say that's a win.
Love it. Love it. Hey, Sam, we're going to go over the logistics of this bet and how much we want to put. But thank you. Also,
thank you, Sam. I want to see you next week.
I know, boys. I want to come back. That's why I gave you this lock.
Thank you for giving us some plus money. Yeah. Thank you for giving us not coming in scared.
Of course.
You picked a good team on the board, and you said this team's going to kick the other team's ass. Oh, yeah. I love that. It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Sam, next week we'll see you, Bubs.
All right, boys.
Same time next week.
It was great being here. I love you guys. All right, peace.
In and out.
Was he undercover, or what is he in the FBI?
Yeah, he's evading somebody.
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't want someone seeing him on a social media platform.
Oh, anonymous.
Okay. One other thing I wanted to throw out to the boys. I meant to do this during my pitch, and I'm sorry that I didn't. What do you guys think? And you guys can totally say no to this. How about we put a little Cheeto dust on my little Hungry Dog parlay in the Hard Rock? Give me your thoughts on that. Diamonds, it has nothing to do with your Jags. We're talking just a Falcons money line, a Giants money line, and a Steelers to close it out. And we're talking 10 to win on 150.
I don't mind it, Max. My thing is, if he's gonna get a bite of the pie with a little $10, Diamonds wants a little action in there too. Maybe I'll save it for a later date.
Talk to me then.
I'll save for a later date. But we all get like one pick in this too. This is supposed to be for the listeners, for the guest pick. Max, I'm curious what you think about this.
If Cheeto and Diamonds are getting a bite of the pie, I kind of want a little bit of dust on my guy. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm happy to be the first through. First guy through always gets a little battered and bruised. I'm willing to take those hits.
You're the guinea pig.
Well, how much do you want on your Cheeto? So we got
best know that if I hit this, you guys are gonna stay quiet during the Hard Rock segment next weekend. Okay?
Whoa. What we can't do is throw 3 different of our all-own bets. So this is going to be just Cheeto, just his parlay. How much are we putting on Sammy Boy's pick this week?
I'm thinking $25.
How much do you want on yours, Cheeto?
Let's do 12.
12.
10.
Odd.
I didn't like that. Okay.
10. Let's just we need that little booster. You know what I'm saying? We need a little booster.
But this is the money that we have put in a little piggy bank for the guest pick. For us, they're going to be paying us our trip to Valhalla, our trip to travel around the world.
Hey guys, have you guys noticed? Did you see my screen? The guests, and let me just remind the listeners here. Let me just remind the listeners here while we're talking about it. The guests are 33%. Did I cut out there for a second?
You're
just a bit.
The guests are 33%. Let me just show you here. 33 per 3 and 6, guys. This is part of what made me want to do it.
We can't see your screen, Cheeto.
Oh shit.
Just sloppy.
Just sloppy.
Can you see it now?
Nope.
The fuck?
Max, what do you think? I mean, if Cheeto, if we put this in, then you and me both get a bet at some point of the year that we can put $10 as well. But I mean, does that intervene with the lotto pick, or is this going to be just a straight bet? Like I don't know the ramifications of this, because what if one wins? Does he bet next week? That's kind of where I'm at. There's a lot of question marks.
It's a one and done. If you're going to do this, it's a one and done. And I agree that we need some. The listeners have done nothing but let us down. Besides our friend Will, that came in here and really did some business for us. I'm looking at the parlay. You said Falcons, Cardinals, Steelers.
No, Falcons, Giants, Steelers.
Okay. That's a plus 2,200 parlays. That'd be 10 to win 220.
Give me that all fucking day. That's a lock. That's what you call a certainty.
That's 10% of the bankroll, though.
But there's got to be some repercussions if you don't get it. That's all if you're not going to get it, I think, my opinion, if you want to put your money on the line for our listeners, if you're wrong, Cheeto, and that's a big bet there, I want a point taken off from your death toll.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I tell you what, this is what I'll do. If I lose this, I'll replenish the account up to what I'll replenish the account for an extra $50.
I feel like we're on Shark Tank.
Now I think 50's extreme. I think our own money is a whole other thing. We're talking within the bounds of the podcast. Our own money has nothing to do with the podcast, okay? You're telling the listeners you love this pick. Put your life on the line, Cheeto.
Oh, I love it, Max.
Put your life on the line, Cheeto. How about this? How about this? You get it right, I'll take a point away from me.
And Diamonds?
I would have to.
You'll take a point off if I hit this parlay. You guys both take points off.
Yeah. But if you lose,
All right, I'm only doing it if you put 20 on it. Put 20 on it.
I do like if you
Look
lose
at
it,
that.
if you lose it, you have to put it back in double. So that's you got to put in $40 if it loses as well.
That's easy. Easy.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm there. I'm with it.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
If I hit this, you guys might as well not even show up next week. I'm doing the show by myself.
I don't think I'd want to. Okay, we're doing it, and we're doing the minus 30, and we put minus $25 on minus 13.5 for the Bills. I do want to say to the guys that commented Cuz on our episode 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
you guys will be in. We just got to filter it out. I think it might start next week.
Sam did comment Cuz.
Sam did comment Cuz. There's like 3 other guys. I don't know how we're gonna get there if we know them or not. They're probably. I mean, we got fans from across the country. I mean, our sponsors in
From LA to
Germany.
New York.
All you need is Wi-Fi.
Yeah, if you have Wi-Fi, you're probably tuned in. So they will be on the podcast. But I guess we're doing it.
All right, so we got 20 on Leo's 3-legger. We got 25 on Sam's minus 13 for the Bills. Another great episode, gentlemen.
It was.
Another great episode.
Stay humble.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.